Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships, Season 19, Week 1, Round 2. My name is Boma Fett. I am 1-0. Let's see who my opponent is this round. I think this is Skyrobi. It could be Skyrobi, but I think it's Skyrobi, like Nairobi. I did find a Skyrobi on YouTube. He is a gamer, but he doesn't have any Galaxy of Heroes videos, so I don't know if it's the same guy or not. This Skyrobi is not on SWGOH.GG, so there was no GAC history to look at. So let's go to the hotbot and see what it says. The hotbot does show a lot of green on my side, but there are some areas of red on Skyrobi's side, so let's zoom in and take a closer look. In the top section, the main thing that jumps out at me here are not the GAC stats, it's actually the Guild GP. Just over 100 million Guild GP is very low for someone at this galactic power, and it definitely impacts Skyrobi's roster. You can see that his best score is only 40,000. I think that may suggest that Skyrobi does not play 3v3 and only plays 5v5. You get your highest scores when you play 3v3. He has almost 600,000 lifetime banners, which is not too shabby. 170 undersize is a little low, and 66 clears is definitely low. 420 defense, though, is pretty strong, and 1,500 offensive wins is really good. So Skyrobi is a very good GAC player. The roster summary shows that Skyrobi has almost 500,000 more galactic power than I have. He has a higher top 80 GP and top 65, higher character GP and fleet GP. Our Zetas are close enough that it doesn't really matter. Our speeds, however, I have a huge advantage. I have 13 more Gear 13 characters, but he has 30 more Gear 12 characters. He also has 15 more Gear 11 and above. The mod analysis does show that he does slice to 6 dots. He's got 145 6-dot mods, but he just does not have high-speed secondaries on those mods. The relic summary shows that even though I have 13 more Gear 13 characters, he has a few more total relic levels, and that is because he does not leave any relic characters at tier 3 or below. He's got 1. Tier 3 and below, I've got 21. The meta character section shows no Galactic Legends on either side, but I have Jedi Knight Luke and he does not, and his General Skywalker is only 5 stars, Gear 11. But it is here in the key characters and important ships that we see the biggest impact of that low Guild GP, no Wat Tambor, no Negotiator, and no Malevolence. Now, to compensate for this, he does have both the Raddus and Finalizer at 7 stars. But let's go back to the game and take a closer look at Skyrobi's roster. You can see that Skyrobi is using Darth Revan with Vader and Thrawn in the arena, and a Thrawn fleet with Rebels in the fleet arena. Here are Skyrobi's relic characters. There's nothing here that jumps out as being too unusual. We've got some Galactic Republic, we've got some Sith, we've got a Separatist squad, we've got Geobrood Alpha, we've got some Empire. Maybe Finn being relicked is a little unusual if you don't have Galactic Legend Rey. And it doesn't look like he's going for Galactic Legend Rey. I don't see a lot of other relic resistance other than Jedi Training Rey and BB-8. In the Gear 12s, we do have some unusual characters. First of all, there are a few that are a little under-geared. The Bastilas, Chewbacca, Bosk, those are characters I usually see relicked. But then we have characters that are higher than I normally see. So Cody at Gear 12 with the Zeta, that's a bit unusual. Gear 12 Chirrut, Colonel Stark, General Veers. We've got almost an entire Phoenix team at Gear 12. We've got Greedo at Gear 12 with the Zeta. Undergeared again at Gear 12, Han Solo, Jedi Knight Anakin, Kylo Ren Unmasked. Overgeared at gear 12, here we have Hoth Rebel Scout and Farm Boy Luke. We've got a gear 12 Mace Windu and a gear 12 Royal Guard. There are a few other unusual choices here. Let me go into the factions. Galactic Republic, the only thing unusual here is this Cody until you scroll down and you see that Tech and Wrecker are both 3 stars gear 8 with their Zetas. That's an odd choice. Even if you're eventually going to put Zetas on them, to do it when they're only 3 stars gear 8 may be a little premature. Alright, so I am super busy right now. We're coming up on the end of the school year. I have a test I need to write for tomorrow. I have projects I need to grade. So I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as possible. I did not even have time to go in and set a new defense. I just let my defense ride from the previous round. So up top I've got Night Sisters, Bosk, Revan, and Poggle with Separatist droids. In the bottom zone I've got Newt, Grievous, and Hux First Order. In the back, I've got mostly garbage. I've got Rolo Cholo Lando, Phoenix, Savage Malik, Thermal Detonator Bounty Hunters, and the IGs with Queel. In the fleets, I've got Thrawn and the Malevolence. Let's take a look at Skyrobi's defense. He's got a tad lead on some Bounty Hunters. He's got Kylo Ren Unmasked First Order. He's got Bosk Bounty Hunters and a GG squad. In the bottom zone, we've got Dooku with Separatist droids, Geonosians, and Padme. Based on his GAC stats, I'm not expecting anything too good in the back, but I'm also not expecting garbage. Alright, so the safe bet against this Padme squad is Jedi Revan. However, I would like to try something that I've seen my brother do recently, and that is using the Triumvirate. And we put Thrawn in place of Sion. So there's Thrawn. We pass the turn to Traya, and she puts Isolate on Padme. I'm going to go ahead and fracture Anakin. If GK was there, I would fracture GK. Increase cooldowns. I wonder if I should have fractured Snips, because Snips is relict and Anakin is not. We'll pass this to Nihilus. We'll do another Force Drain. We'll fracture again. We'll annihilate. Isolate Snips there. Do another drain. Fracture. So it looks like this is not going to be the greatest for banners, but it's working fine. Does this give me back any protection? We'll just annihilate. 52. Against the Geos, we're going to go with Palpatine, Vader, and Gideon. This is my first time using Moff Gideon. Force Crush, Merciless, get rid of Spy, Ability Block, Force Crush, okay, what does he do? Inflict Armor Shred, okay. Force Crush, Merciless, Force Crush, there we go. Alright. Well, this is not nearly as effective without Thrawn to give the fracture. So only a 51 there. Against Dooku. We'll go with Wedge, Han, and Chewie. Wedge may die here, we'll see. Stun Dooku. Get rid of Dooku. Try and stun the B2. I had buff immunity there, so that was a mistake. Go ahead and just do that. Stun, no. All right, 53. Let's see what's in the back. Alright, we've got Mothma with Wigs, Karth, CLS, Troopers, and Newt with Traya. Alright, I'm going to take a few minutes to formulate a plan, and then I'll be back. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit stupid here. We're going to go after Grievous with Jedi Revan. That's not the stupid part. I've got other stupidity planned for later. I'm going to take out Old Ben, and I'm going to put in Snips, because I want to dispel to be able to dispel Droideka. Pass turn meter to Yoda. And do an AoE. I want to knock down some more stacks on B1. And keep knocking down stacks on B1. I'll get rid of that damage immunity. Go ahead and spread buffs now. Ooh, big hit, big hit. Okay, let's go ahead and mark Grievous. Big hit. Not very big, Ahsoka. Not very big. Heal her up. Call Yoda again. We'll mark Grievous again. There we go. Alright, we'll pass this to Ahsoka so that she can get rid of that damage immunity again. Let's go ahead and call Revan. And looks like we're going to get a 52. Bronzium. We'll go after Kylo Ren unmasked with the standard Jedi training Rey counter. Let's try and stun. Wiggle. Wave. And now let's go after Executioner. There's a stun. Wiggle. Let's see if we can stun OG Kylo. Get rid of Executioner. Stun on OG again. We'll wave unmasked. Try and stun unmasked. Try and stun again. There we go. We'll wave OG this time. Go ahead and do a burn. Stun. Wave. Illuminated Destiny. And damage immunity. So 54. Alright, we're going to come back to these bounty hunter squads. We're going to go after CLS next. We'll take in Padme. Han and Chewie are both gear 12, so they shouldn't be able to delete any of my characters in the first barrage. Famous last words, right? Flip this. Protection up. Get rid of Chewy. Now the guard is gone. Protection up. $52? Yep, 52. Alright. I'm going to go against the troopers with General Skywalker. I've got more than enough offense left, so I'm going to go ahead and take 5s and Rex. Get rid of range. $54. Against this Karth squad, I'm going to take Kylo Ren Unmasked, Executioner, and Watts. Put the taunting tech on Kylo, the weapons tech on Executioner. I'm going to stun Mission so that she can't go stealth. And we're going to go after Candyman. Protection up. Get rid of Karth. Stunner again. $54 there. Okay, here's where I'm going to get stupid. My Wampa has lost the last 2 times I've tried to do a Wampa solo. So we'll do Wampa with Hermit Yoda. Master's Training. $55. Against this strange Newt squad. We'll go JKL and Shock T. Who can't be stunned. So I don't have to worry about that. $55 there. We're going to go after Bosk with CLS, 3PO, and Shupio. We'll go after Boba first. Put blind on all of them. Goodbye, boss. Roar. $52. And we'll go with Basti here with Ezra and Kanan. Call Basti. Go after Greedo next. Stun. Very nice. $54. We have Tarkin with bugs and Finalizer. Get rid of Kylo. There we go. Pass that to Anakin. Bring in Plo Koon to get rid of those buzz droids. And the drive turn meter. We'll bring in Snips. Goodbye, Cad. Get rid of the breach. Oh, that AoE just stole a bunch of banners from me. Darn it. Maybe we'll give this to Plo. I think I can get Plo back to full. There we go. All right, 64 banners. And we'll take our home one here. Go after Soldier first. And get rid of Sunfac. Going to target Spy here with the AoE. Oh, Bomber. Wiggle. AoE. Let's heal some people up. Ah! Fat fingers there. That was supposed to go to the Y-Wing. And I guess I accidentally tapped Biggs. It's really frustrating. Alright, 63. $28.31 is my total. We will come back tomorrow and see how Skyrobi does against my defense. Alright, so there's a win against Skyrobi. Let's see what he did against my defense. Half the board is cleared. One shot against Huck's First Order, one against Grievous, but 4 to take out Newt Separatists. In the back we have 1 against our Rebels, 4 against Phoenix, 1 against Savage Malik, 2 against the Thermal Detonator Squad, and 1 against the IGs. And in the top zone, we've got 2 to take out Poggle with the droids, and 2 attempts against Darth Revan with not making much headway, no attempts against Bosk or Asajj. So thus far, my defense has been holding up very well. I'm very pleased with that. I thought I was setting mostly garbage, but it's doing the job. So my final score is 28-31, which is 1 point less than last round. Skyrobi ended with 2006. I'd like to thank Skyrobi for the match, and thank you all for watching. I will see you next round.